a fuck as a human being, which animal would you be, and who would your partner be?
That does your question makes zero.
All right, so picture it like this: say a wizard, like fucking like just snapped his fingers or did some type of weird wizard shit, and then it made it to where every human being had to live their life as an animal, but they can only reproduce as humans. So whenever they got aroused, they became human, right? What animal would you live as? And what animal would your partner live as?
I feel like you need to be put in some type of hospital.
That's not
Like-
answer the question. Just answer the fucking question.
A mental
Why can't you just
facility.
answer the question?
Because
though?
it makes no no.
It
Listen,
makes perfect sense. I
Let's-
told you a wizard and magic. Of course it makes sense.
Hey, I'm a wizard. I want to make you with that. I'm gonna turn you into a human when you
fucking like it don't make sense.
Why not? It makes logical sense. It doesn't. It's not a good idea. But
Wait,
what
so are
if it
you
happens?
asking
There's a lot of
what,
things
like-
that, huh?
Are you asking like what like how which animal would I choose to have sex with?
No,
No.
that's actually the opposite of what I said.
Yeah, so that's what we assume at first.
Because y'all have dirty
So-
minds.
So let's just say this: we automatically assume, and I looked at him, I was like, I'm not answering that.
You're saying if an animal was to turn into a human,
What kind of animal?
Didn't
No,
say
what
that.
kind of animal would you think yourself
See,
to
like some
be?
people don't listen.
What kind of animal would you think yourself to be? And what kind of animal do you think that your spouse or the person that you want to be with would be?
I get it.
Yeah.
Alright, so my answer is I ain't answering shit.
I do it.
He's scared, man.
I mean, but it's so when
You would be a chicken then. I think we all know what it is now. Aaron's a chicken.
he said he got one.
If I mean, I would say
Uh-huh.
it would have to be like a female lion,
You would be.
like
No, he's
What?
talking about the girl would be a
Oh.
lion. I think
Oh, I hope so.
yeah, like a female like
a lioness. So
like-
you like a
like-
lioness?
his wife. Like that's who I would.
Okay, so
What's a
you look
bee?
at the actual lioness, though. You got to
Yeah,
think about it. So
confused.
you want to have multiple women.
No, I'm not. What the fuck?
That's what lioness.
No.
That's they usually the.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Wait.
multiple
He,
lions.
he said a lion. Do you want to be a lioness or do you want your partner to be a lion? Yes.
Move on. Fine.
Yeah, he wants his partner to be a lioness. That's
Okay.
what
So
he said.
so what animal would you be? A lion?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yes,
That you have no imagination.
Yeah.
I said I would be a moose, and my partner would be an owl.
This
You wanna know
nigga
why?
said moose.
It all comes down to when I was a child.
Here we go. Look. All right, let's go ahead.
Flashback moment.
Right. All right.
Welcome to the Government Cheese Party Podcast. I am the
That
main
was-
man, Psycho J.
That was all live right there.
Yeah, and pretty much we've been live for 3 minutes and 35 seconds.
Only Psycho J. Okay,
Might as
so
well.
I mean, we haven't had Aaron on for a while, you guys. So for everybody that has not heard them, because actually since we switched over to this new thing, Aaron has not been on with us. So you guys, welcome in Aaron Harley, you guys. I wish I had the clapper.
Oh, well.
We do, but we're not. We're
not gonna
I know,
be-
we're-
he doesn't
but
get.
hold up. First off, we're not on TikTok Live, so that's one. That's why.
Why? Why what?
Why the clapper is not, because she's not pressing the button.
Hey.
That's okay. It's all right. But welcome in, Aaron, y'all. So like,
Am I the only one that thinks the clapper sounds sexual too?
yeah, I mean, it does kind of.
Oh, that sounds like clap on, clap off, like that type.
I don't know. It's like we're walking around telling everybody that they
Clap
got the
on.
clap.
Clap off,
Everybody got the
clap
clap.
on, clap off.
All right,
Yeah,
so
Clapper.
y'all goofy. Look,
Oh.
no, well, no,
yes.
absolutely not.
All right.
So,
So pretty much, I'm gonna leave it to this. I'm gonna let A Harley get certain things off his chest that probably got pent up inside of him for what, months and months and months.
He wasn't thinking of anything.
That's what he would think of
I mean,
anything.
He's straight up
yo,
absent
you
brain.
heard this dude's open. I'm pretty sure he got a lot to talk about because I tell you, black
Man, y'all putting him on fucking Front Street. He's
no,
got so much to it.
no. I'm just saying, like, I'm saying in the sense of black entertainment right now. Like his thing has been crazy off the chain.
Take
But
it away.
you don't have to
Aaron.
do it now. I'm
Take
talking
it away.
about sorry, Jay, that he don't have to do it now.
You want me to leave? I can leave.
No. That was her point. Because I mean, I'm glad that Aaron.
I
is
think
on.
Psycho Jay is just trying to take a break. Aaron, go ahead.
Hey, he hadn't been with us for months, so hey, I know he's got a whole bunch of stuff to say. So,
Just let me know when you're ready.
oh, dude, I am ready. Like,
Go on,
All right,
blow up,
SpongeBob.
Aaron.
go on, SpongeBob.
Is it my turn?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
All right, so I've been gone.
Hang up.
I know that there is a ton of news that are Negro related.
Yeah.
However, it is Juneteenth. I don't feel like I should be. Nah, fuck it. All right. So we figured out, like,
What was that?
I know the question before I left. Did he do it? Did he touch her? Did he hurt her? And we found out that Diddy did that shit.
Yeah, he did that
He
shit.
literally drug her through that hallway. Like that was crazy about her hair.
When you're running down a hotel hallway with just nothing but a towel wrapped around your waist,
You know
Right.
you made it. And you're
just
skillful.
barefoot, it's wild. And my question is, like, the hotel clearly had this footage, clearly did nothing with it.
Nothing.
But
What the hell?
also, how empty was this hotel that no one heard shit?
Right. Who they was peeping
No
out their
one.
peepholes, bro?
Right, exactly. They
was peeping out their peepholes like,
they had an audience.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
They was just behind the doors.
Nah, that's like the perfect neighbors to have, like someone that just my neighbors. Like they
Well,
just be
I
like,
mean, in that
Unless you-
situation, I wouldn't say that was so perfect for her, anyways.
I mean, but you got a point there because I mean, think about it. You're in a hotel. I know you hear the next door neighbor fucking.
Right.
You know, at this point, so
Well,
you can't hear that dragging across.
it's a high end hotel. They got fucking sound.
No, the crazy thing is that he could have possibly bought off the whole floor. So, like,
that's true.
they do that. They do that, and they have their workers live in the other thing. So his workers already done seen her get her ass whooped a few times. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
but
sure.
in my mind, I could just picture, like, if I was looking through the peephole and someone in the hotel was like, "What's all that noise?" I'm gonna be like, "Is that Diddy running down the hallway?"
Right, right. I'm like, I'm coming out there straight phone in hand. I look. I'm like, Diddy, you gonna have to pay me out, bruh. Cause like,
Oh yeah, 100%. I would have one of those disposable cameras. I'm be like, nah, bro, I'm gonna keep this shit, bro. You can't.
right. I got proof right here.
Everybody that saw that was all of them was calling their weed man, trying to figure out if they was lacing their shit, trying to figure like, what did you sell me?
I mean, honestly, if you're at a hotel as high end as that one right there, your bond to like when we went to Miami, we was in the same hotel as Chris Brown. Bernie Sanders was there at the time too.
That's a weird party.
Yeah,
It is.
He had a Chris Brown had a
It's a weird
concert.
kinky party.
Had a concert, and then right behind him, Bernie Sanders came in. So like, it was just one of those situations that they just had.
Bernie was so confused, like, what the fuck?
It was just one of those things. So I mean, and we stayed in the same hotel as they did. You know what I'm saying? So you just never know when you're one of those high end hotels. It's just kind of what it is.
I don't ever want to know. I feel like if I do things right, I'll never have to be in a hotel. You know what I mean? Because
You'll have a house in every city you're going to.
No. I want an RV.
Oh, okay.
I
Gotcha.
want to RV it around everywhere I go.
No, Aaron will probably have a house in everywhere that he goes.
Nah, you got fuck no. I'm Airbnb, brother. I ain't staying in no hotel.
Yeah, Airbnb. Yeah,
Airbnb is probably the best situation, anyways, because it's
Only because
private.
when you're at a hotel, it limits you to what you'll always have to eat out. Whereas Airbnb, you have a kitchen. Like, I could go to a store and make something,
Right.
so I don't have to spend hundreds of dollars at a restaurant.
So you mean okay? So you don't have to worry about nothing else. You have an Airbnb. Everything's kosher.
Why would it be kosher?
Now I know Aaron, man. He's gonna go out to the limelight and mix it up. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna holler at a couple of chicks. Tell them, hey
Yeah,
girl,
now you got a house. You ain't gotta know the room number. None of that.
Yeah. So
Well, technically you do is address.
Then they holler at him and be like, hey, I'm gonna take you to Red Lobster tonight.
Okay,
Look,
that's
Red
you.
Lobster.
That's
Red
you.
Lobster's not a business.
That's just him.
Yeah.
This fucking Red Lobster. I don't know.
Actually, you
I'm
know
like,
what?
There is no Red Lobsters in Florida.
That's be my second on Negro News. Red Lobster is going out of business.
wow.
Are they really? It's about
I
time.
didn't know. I mean, it is about time because you don't ever see anybody in their parking lots, like legit.
Yeah, they haven't remodeled since the fucking 90s.
And there's one that's closing up here on Outer Loop. That one's closing.
Okay. All right.
I just read that article on that one this morning.
Are we sad or something?
No, I don't know.
Okay, so
You
let
know
me
what I'm
just say this. First off, they got the cheddar biscuits that you can make yourself in the store.
Yeah,
That's
but it's
right.
not as good.
It's not the same. Yeah, it's not the same.
No, it's
And
not as good. Bought like maybe 10 boxes, and all the shit doesn't taste
it
like
doesn't taste like
How did you
what
buy
they
10
make.
boxes? What the fuck?
Trying to make
At
them
once?
make sure and make you right. Like that's really
Oh.
what you got trial and error. So
Jesus.
Dave.
they also make.
Don't weight shame me, Dave.
Hey, man, look,
So
I'm just trying to help your blood pressure. I mean, that 10 boxes of shit that you don't even like, you're going to just scoff them down just because you got them.
Goddamn right. And I will buy another box tomorrow and put my blood pressure to the roof.
yeah, I mean, but then they also had a really good was it a margarita? What it was kind of drink that they made? It was really good.
Yeah, it was some type of margarita or something.
Bourbon.
It's some kind of margarita.
To
No,
be honest, Red Lobster hasn't been good for years. Outback hasn't been good for years. Chili's hasn't been good for years. Like a bunch of places.
I'm
that
surprised Chili's have not shut down like that. Legit, like honestly.
Too many of them. They be keeping their shit filled up. Every time I rap at Chili's, there's like fucking people there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's fucking people there. People be fucking in Chili's.
I don't know. I guess maybe because I just don't go there.
I don't go either, but I rap by them all the time, and I'm just saying shit.
Also Applebee's, man. Applebee's has always got like a shit ton of people too.
We're
But
talking a lot about
Applebee's, though,
restaurants.
I mean, yeah, yeah.
we talk a lot about restaurants that none of us go to.
Hey, most of the time
I
it's my
go to
fault.
Applebee's occasionally, but I'm a Texas Roadhouse girl, so
It's
like,
my
I don't
fault.
really go.
Because I did my call back, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey girl, let me take you to Red Lobster.
Yeah.
See that part, yeah. So
You've
that-
never
that's
been
fine.
to. Be honest, you've never actually been to a restaurant.
I've been to Red Lobster once.
No, we've been to Red Lobster more than once.
She's the only one to say yeah.
We've been to Red Lobster more than once.
She's the only one that said, "Okay, let's go to Red Lobster."
No,
That's how you know
that-
she was
I
the
think
one.
no, I was the one that actually bring it up because I
Yeah.
wanted the cheddar
Yeah, yeah.
biscuits. So like,
So she beat you to it too. Oh man, you
Yeah,
took a loss. She took a loss.
I took an L.
I mean, we didn't do it in the first part of our marriage. Like
Didn't
I
do
think
what?
we didn't do like the Red Lobster
Oh.
stuff until like we've been married for a while. I really that's not a restaurant. Like I said, I'm a Texas Roadhouse girl. Like that's my thing. If you choose
Man,
any
you
restaurant,
realize everything you just said right now, out of context, is sexual.
yeah,
Everything you just
probably,
said right there.
probably.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like
We
I
didn't do it the first
prefer-
night, but I'm a Texas Roadhouse girl.
I love Texas Roadhouse, but I will not turn down Roof Steaks. The Roof
Roots Chris, the stupidest name for
I-
a steakhouse ever.
Yeah, I would not turn that down. Let me just say that. So yeah,
Roots Chris is a
I-
dumb name. All right,
That's true.
great steak, dumb name. Roots Chris, anybody got time?
You got anything else, Aaron?
I mean, besides
What's your take on Roots Chris?
It's overrated. I've had better steaks at other places.
yeah, that's why I said Texas Roadhouse is first.
If the only thing available, then yeah, I'll go to Roots Chris. Texas Roadhouse is a vibe as well.
Yeah,
You know the butter and bread. That's my shit.
hell, I will straight OD on a butter and bread.
Oh, Charlie.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, Charlie's better.
Yeah.
Oh, Charlie's.
Oh, Charlie's rolls are
The
better.
waitress will come over and be like, "You need an appetizer." waitress would say, "You want an appetizer?" Nah, girl, I have this bread and
Right,
butter. That's all I
that's
need.
all I
That's all I need.
Um,
Peanuts.
Yeah.
Are these good places to take women on first dates? Because I know that's been a
Nah, McDonald's. McDonald's is
McDonald's.
Yeah, I can't. So so we've had these conversations before, and I
Wendy's.
feel like, you know what?
Can't even sit down.
I wouldn't want a man to take me out of his means. So like, if you can't afford, you know what I'm saying? I would rather you take me back somewhere to your house, take me on a picnic. We can go and do like I
Nah,
prefer.
even if you can't afford it on the first date, you want to set her expectations real low,
What about
like to the flow.
what about Checkers?
Peanut butter
Take
and
her to
jelly.
Burger King. Take her to Burger King. And see if
I mean, it's not even really even that. Like, I feel like for me, it's more so of the gesture of you taking me somewhere and offering to pay for it,
I don't have time.
because you don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
I feel like there's a stigma out there in the world that you're supposed, because we're going on a date or you ask me out on a date, that you have to pay for it.
Right.
What about
That's
Cracker
not
Barrel?
the case.
I don't have time for any of that shit. Like when it comes to like dating and like going out for dinner, I don't want to have dinner with somebody I don't know. You know what I mean? Like for a first
Like
date,
a blind date?
fuck that. Like let's have lunch. All right, let's go to a bar and grill or some shit. Or go Starbucks.
Taco Bell?
But I'm not spending my fucking night with somebody I don't know and I don't even know fucking wants to know me. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think that I honestly think that like even like a coffee date is
Yeah. I mean,
it's
that's
more
the only way.
romantic to me than a dinner date, and the reason
Right.
for that is dinner date usually comes with expectations behind it. I
Right.
feel like if you go and you like like say for instance you do like a breakfast date to where you get a coffee and y'all get maybe a couple of like muffins or whatever, and actually have a true conversation and get to know the other person,
Right.
because I feel like that right there sets the boundaries on that communication, that open communication that you need throughout your whole entire relationship. So
I mean, I don't drink coffee, so I'll just have
you
maple syrup.
fucking
You
lie.
know what I'm saying?
He
I just
look,
have maple
I'm sorry, he just fooled me out of character
So-
with that.
So she would have coffee, and I would have maple syrup in my cup.
Okay, it's just straight maple syrup. Well, here's
Straight up,
here's the problem with that.
no butter.
Why would you have maple syrup? Why would you have butter in your maple syrup?
There, that's actually how if you go to a restaurant and stuff like that, when they make their syrup, they put butter in their syrup and melt it down and stuff like that. Most people don't realize it.
This is why people hate us. This is why people hate America for this type shit.
That's what.
Yeah.
We got peanut butter in our jellies. We got fucking what you just said. Butter.
It's not that they hate us, because honestly, when they try it, they love it, but then they realize they gained 50 pounds after doing it. That's really what it boils down to.
No, I don't see too many other countries like rocking this shit.
No, they don't, because a lot of the stuff that we eat here in America is illegal in other countries. Look at Mountain Dew is not even allowed to be on the shelves in any other country.
Yeah, and they should.
But here,
like it turns your piss fucking purple or some shit. What do they say? Like you drink too much Mountain Dew, it actually turns your fucking shit something.
I know it fucks you up. Let me just say that it's not. You're not supposed. It's males. Males. It actually affects the males more than it affects
Oh,
the
the
females.
sperm count. That's right.
Yeah,
Who needs that? You know what I mean?
yeah. Who needs that?
I think that's probably a
It's
good
like-
thing.
That's right, Aaron. Who needs
Aaron,
that?
you're quiet over there, sir.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
How do you
I'm
feel
good.
about sperm counts?
What the hell? Don't listen to Dave. So,
What's your take on sperm count?
so I mean, what else in the news have you had out there?
Anything sperm count
Um,
related?
Or are you gambling again?
We already done.
I mean, of course, I'm watching an MLB game right now, but yeah,
See,
in terms of news,
That's how you know you gamble.
I
He
don't
calls
want
it
to go
MLB.
into like the whole Drake and Kendrick Lamar thing, but
Yeah,
other
'cause-
than that,
That's crazy. Why don't you want to go into that? Like that.
Because there's a clear winner, and we all
there
know.
is a clear winner, but what I'm saying is that listen though. I feel
no,
like
it's
that has to
it's
be.
a toxic conversation. Like it's a conversation where one side thinks like their guy is Jesus, and the other side the same thing. Like either side can do no wrong. Well, it's just a
Oh,
toxic.
I doubt that.
Yeah, I don't think
doubt
so.
that. I doubt that. Like I feel like honestly, both of them are good rappers.
Oh, all
In
right.
their
So
own
this is what I
sense.
will. I will say that both. It was. You should thank them for being two people that actually had like a solid rap battle
Right.
in this day and age. Like it's
Right.
great for entertainment. It was perfect.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was
Um,
expecting you to say. Go
I
ahead.
think Kendrick Lamar had a few songs that were fire.
Yeah.
I even think Drake had a few songs that were fire. That's
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Once
That's what
it
it was.
once it like starts to become, street shit and people getting shot over it, that's when I'm like, I don't care no more.
Right. So
Yeah, but we
that's
never
where,
got
but
there.
well, I mean, no, but Drake, somebody got shot in front of Drake's crib. So like, I don't know what the hell happened there. And do you know any more inside news on that, on what actually happened? I didn't really dig into that.
Nah, it was of course it was a drive by. So Drake's house is secluded.
Right.
Like there's walls, there's gates, there's whatever, and there was people driving by just shooting, not actually trying to hit people, but someone that was standing outside of the property that is usually there, it's a security company just watching the gate.
Right.
They shot him.
Okay, so that's just stupid, right? So
It was stupid. It's like
It had
it's
nothing
not
to
even,
do with the rap battle.
yeah,
It was
like
just
if you
more so.
really are, then you would have like made sure to hit like you were target.
right.
Clearly, you're just someone that is just like trying to. I don't even understand it, but yeah, they just shot his security guard outside of his home.
He can't help himself. So
And
this.
Drake was
Or
moving.
was it?
Oh,
It was
wait,
stupid.
it was stupid. That was
You know,
stupid.
And then people writing not like us on his businesses. Like it's just once it becomes.
I bet it was the
like
same person
stupid
Diddy
shit.
sent to get Biggie.
You know what? I wonder if like that. Like, what do you think about all that too? That's a lot of stuff. That's crazy. Like I feel like everybody is saying this or that. I mean, I don't know at this point. Like nobody in this world was there, obviously, because it would have been reported already, right? So like
I think it was Diddy.
it's one of those things to where like, I mean, but you know how many people actually blame Suge Knight before for both of them too? Like, I mean, how many times are we gonna point the finger and then be incorrect?
We don't
Yeah,
need
it's
to
just
correct.
it's stupid. It makes it when it's just rap, and clearly none of them will ever fight each other in person. It's stupid for other people to get involved and potentially for either one to lose their life over like entertainment.
Okay, so let's go back a little bit further though. What about the Chris Brown?
What, Rihanna?
No.
Whoa.
There's a clear
See what
winner
I
there
said?
too.
Yeah, that was a
Like,
clear one.
what?
Chris Brown when he came at what's his fucking name?
Jeffrey.
Who's Drake?
No, what's it who? No, he didn't come at Drake. Chris Brown.
Chris Brown and
Oh,
The Dudley Boys.
the Migos.
Migos, yeah, Migos dude. Look, that's how you know I don't really know him. I
I forgot his name.
Yeah.
Not take off. Take off that. Rest in peace. What is his
because
name?
I
Jesus.
thought that right there was fighting words. When Chris Brown said something about Tay, I was like, oh, like everybody wants you there instead of them. What is his fucking name?
Quavo.
Quavo. Yeah, that was nasty. I was just like,
when I heard that, I was like,
oh god.
shoot him for real.
I mean, right, this is what I'm saying. Like, the first thing, that's exactly what I said in that situation. I wish you were here when it was all going down, because we talked about it a little bit with you not being here. And so I was just like, those are fighting words, bro. Fighting words.
Yeah, Quavo, there is no, you can't respond in a song. You literally shoot him, fight him, or never rap again.
Right. I mean, literally, he like, I mean, to have that's what he said, having a singing nigga take you down like that. But
Yeah.
it's still, I think, honestly, like I said, they both were obviously Chris Brown obviously stands his ground in where he is, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, like if I was to ever if there were betting lines open on who would win the fight between Chris Brown and Quavo, Chris Brown, I would put every dollar out.
Every dollar. Why is nobody believing me? I had to fight them. I'm telling you, Aaron, I wish she was there. I had to fight everybody on TikTok, everybody in my household. I'm like, do you not realize that Chris Brown is physically trained? Like, I don't understand. Y'all don't get it.
Not only does he have way better stamina, which you need in a fight, dancing every day, basketball, etc. He clearly has hands.
Yeah.
I mean, that's documented.
He literally is a trained boxer in martial arts and shit. Like, he ain't no joke. And he also has
and there's many videos
advantage.
outside of awards where Chris Brown is ready to squabble with a bunch of rappers
Yeah.
backstage. So Chris
Yeah.
Brown is not afraid
He's not a
to
punk.
fight.
Yeah, he's not a punk. He's crazy, literally crazy. Like I don't think people realize how crazy he really is. Like
He grew up
he's
in the hood in Virginia. That dude got
Yeah.
some squabble.
Yeah, he
Mhm.
really, but most people don't see that. And I don't understand why. I'm like, just because you didn't stay there your whole entire life doesn't mean you still don't eat and breathe all that shit that's going
Nah,
on.
I remember people were someone, I forgot what rapper was beefing with him before, and Chris Brown DM'd him his address and just said pull up.
No, go
But-
ahead. Go.
But yeah, no, I was just like, I don't understand like why people was like literally they would lightweight like putting Chris Brown on the lower spot. I'm like, dude, he clearly has the weight and the height advantage, by the way. Not only that, but then he's also he's trained in so many different ways of fighting, right? And he's also extremely athletic. Like Quavo didn't have a fucking chance.
Nah, Quavo done for. And
Quavo, I can give Quavo that he might be a little bit more hood than Chris, but he's still like.
oh yeah, for sure. But I mean, Chris has been famous a lot longer than
Yeah.
Quavo. So yeah, 100%.
Hence why he bought all them. Do you think that Chris Brown really bought all them tickets to Quavo's concert?
Nah, I think people just say that just to say it because at the end of the day,
It's fucked up.
that'd be too. Only 50 Cent, of course, would to Ja Rule because 50 Cent was like, of course I did.
Right, 50, but 50
That's
crazy
amazing.
for real.
Chris
For real.
Brown, I don't think Chris Brown knows that all of that money still goes to Quavo, even if he buys all the tickets.
Right, he ain't crazy, but 50
Nah,
didn't
he
care.
ain't
50 didn't care. He wants you to feel it.
Yeah,
For real,
he
for
don't care.
real.
Yeah.
But that's pretty. Oh my God, that's why I said I knew it was a whole lot. There's a mouthful, a lot of shit that's went down in black entertainment. Let me just say that. Whole lot.
Yeah, it's definitely been a lot.
Yeah. What about this whole thing with Oprah and Tyler Perry? Have you heard anything about that?
The fuck happened? What happened to my nigga?
Seriously,
Damn.
they people
I'm
are
about to-
coming
I'm about
for him.
They
Again.
both switched places. Tyler
No,
decided
don't
to
listen to him.
Nope.
Don't listen to him. No, they were saying that it's people still coming for them for all that stuff, saying that they're pretty much not paying them and stuff like that. The latest
Now,
artist
where
that I
did you
see.
get this? Where did you
The-
get this?
Well, I heard that John V said that. Well, not Tyler Perry and them, but I'm skipping over stuff because my brain is like everywhere right now because it's so much like that I've done like consumed. But I know that Tyler Perry and them, that was the Monique and all the other stuff, and that stuff keeps on arising for some odd
Monique is
reason.
annoying. Monique need to go sit her ass down somewhere and shut up.
So her and then
But she's
Kat said
she's
something
so
about
important.
it. She's important to all the stuff that's going on, but like
Important to what?
Yeah,
she's
I'm
important
okay.
as in no, she's important to the fact that she's the only one that feels like she's the only one standing
She's
ground.
important to her own opinion.
I
He
mean,
is
she's standing
annoying.
ground to something.
Like,
I feel like
like a Orlando Brown.
Orlando Brown. Like, I don't know.
He
I don't
got
know how
cooked,
far
though.
to throw him. Like seriously, because I don't know what to believe.
Charleston White fucking destroyed fucking
Right,
Orlando.
but see, I also have to look at it like this though, because like I said, a lot of people have come for Charleston Brown too. So like, it's
White.
so many white, brown, white,
Yeah.
white. But so
Even though he is brown.
I mean, it's so many people that has come for all these people. Like, how do we go through and trust? Which ones are trustworthy in that sense? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just sit and listen to the stories and like on both sides. Honestly, it could be realistic.
I don't know. I just saw one clip of their conversation, and fucking Charleston had fucking Orlando fucking shook. Like Orlando couldn't, like, it's the first time like Orlando's real good about getting everybody else all fucking
Riled up.
riled up and all that shit.
Yeah.
Orlando was literally like he was the one that was riled up, and Charleston was like like he was sitting there cool, calm, and collected, and Orlando was losing his fucking shit. I just thought that was fun to see
Because he probably learned something new within that time frame, because you got to think about the two people that you just named are two people that are trying to uncover the bullshit in the world. So like he probably done said some shit that Orlando probably like,
No,
"Oh,
no,
man,
no.
I ain't never researched this
No,
shit.
no, no,
before.
no,
I
no,
don't
no,
know
no, no. He was talking about Orlando.
Oh, he was talking about
Yeah. They was arguing, and
Nado's fucked up, like for real fucked
Yeah,
up. He
yeah,
done had some fucked up shit going on.
he's a fucking moron. I don't listen to really.
I don't know if he's necessarily a moron. I think that he just has been through a whole lot. That I mean, his trauma is starting to show outside of his body.
Yeah, that's his problem. I don't have time for that shit.
I mean, that's really what it boils down
got
with
diddied
him.
a lot.
But then you also have the other sense of okay, so that was the Tyler Perry and Oprah and stuff like that, right? In which I have to give them their props for what they've accomplished, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, it's really hard to hear stuff like that when it comes to people that are like huge role models, especially in the African American way. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really hard to hear some of that nasty stuff. But also going into Babyface and LaFace Records. I heard some stuff about John B. I heard him. He clearly stated in an interview that he didn't get paid for none of his soundtracks. What do you know about that? That's crazy.
Who is this?
John B. White boy that looked like he was black, and really everybody thought he was until they realized he wasn't.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's his fault. That's bad paperwork right there, brother.
Right. That's what it sounded like to me. But they what is Babyface's brother's name?
Adult face.
A child
No,
arm.
you don't know his name? Seriously?
Adolescent toe.
Yeah, for real.
Adolescent foot.
Are y'all for real?
Yeah, adolescent foot.
I think his name is Kevon Keith something. It's
Mature face.
But
Mature gladiator face.
Mature gladiator.
So either way, his brother came out, Babyface's brother came out and said that's a lie.
What's
so
a lie?
I don't
He
know
didn't
if
get paid?
like that he did. Yeah, they didn't get paid. Like he says I can't.
You
believe
don't
he
have a
sat up there.
gladiator face.
He sat up there and lied about that.
Nah, you know what he said? He said, "Don't listen to what that nigga say." That's what he said. That's what he said.
Is that a song? Oh, okay.
That is one of John B's songs.
Doing a John B. Wait a minute. What?
It's one of John B's songs.
He said he got a song called "Don't Listen to What a Nigga Said."
That's not exactly the
Oh. All right. Hey, wait a minute. I gotta go back. That nigga got balls.
Hold on. So I got a question.
90s or 2000s.
So what is this brand new, or what is this new song that CJ's been talking about that you and certain someone has been doing?
You and Sexy
Yeah.
Red. Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
I heard
one
you.
of them,
I heard you and Sexy
I
Red.
already
got a
have it.
track
You didn't
out
hear
there.
it?
No. I'm asking this man right here.
Okay, well, I'm gonna walk away from this conversation because
No,
I'm already
here.
done heard half of this. Like,
You
I don't.
here.
Okay.
You here?
Yeah, it's supposed to be him. Aaron and Sexy Red got a new track out.
Whoa, I didn't know that one.
That's
Never
what I
had.
heard.
He said never that.
Well, that's what I heard. Hey, that's what they say in the streets.
That's what they said.
That's what's hot.
Have mercy.
It's in the streets right now, bro.
No, Yin. It was Yin and Aaron, and I actually heard it already, and I really, really enjoy it, but I haven't heard it out there in the world yet. So
Yeah, I haven't put any music out there really in a minute, and I need to go back to it.
yeah, you do.
Why? What the heck, man?
I've been
Come on.
too busy
been
for
gambling.
one.
Yeah,
No, I've been
that too.
Yeah, well, that working, and I just haven't. I really just got back in the studio maybe a week ago.
Trying to strike a chord. Is it A minor?
Remake music, yeah.
Huh? What happened?
What'd you say?
Are you trying to strike a chord? Trying to find that A minor?
I'm not A
It's
minor.
a question. It's just a
Nah,
question.
no. I'm just slowly finding like
Only
my-
musical people are gonna understand that. Just to let you know, like, I mean, the fact that he's musical hits is why he understood it.
Well-
So just to let y'all know, all the people in the audience, I'm sorry that you were just lost for a second. Like that's
No.
Nah, but Dave, I just want Dave. I'm what you call. I'm a tenor. So tenor is where
I mean, what?
So he's an E. He's an E or
It's not how it works. That's not how it works. Tenors are B flats.
well
Yeah.
C flat.
What the fuck? It's a B.
my vocal range is tenor, brother. That's
All right, Mr. Tenor. Hey, speaking of tenors, huh? Okay. Speaking of tenors, I was. Is there any like good like male sounding singers out there yet? Because
Like Barry White?
yeah, non falsetto fuckers. That's like hiding the streets yet.
No, I haven't.
My favorite one right now is Lucky Day for sure.
Who?
Lucky Day.
Lucky Day. It's a group or
No, the one dude, Lucky Day. Favorite song. Favorite song right now is That's You and Soft. Both of those are amazing.
That's You and Soft.
Yeah.
Huh. I'm guessing they're not love songs, of course, right?
No, I mean That's You is a love song for sure.
Yeah.
I mean you got like Misunderstood, Floods, but yeah, Lucky Day is an amazing artist.
Okay. What like what does he do? Like as far as like is his music like is
So
it
so his song That's You was written by Bruno Mars and a few other people. It's an amazing song. But no, he's been an artist for like 2-3 years now, but he makes amazing music.
and he's a tenor?
Shut the fuck up.
I don't think they make those anymore, man. I think those are lost art. Like
What,
those
men
Barry
that
White
sound like men? Are you talking about bass? I'm talking.
But I mean, that's kind of the point. I mean,
I just think it's weird that this generation doesn't have, or at least from what
Barry.
because there isn't one.
Fuck.
You talking about that white guy that sung that one song?
Frank Sinatra.
was he?
What? He's a
Frank Sinatra's another good one.
Yeah. Okay.
okay. We're going to the 70s or
I
60s.
mean, that's how back it's going, and we don't have the loser band process anymore.
That's what I'm. Yeah.
No one makes music like that no more.
That's just sad.
That's
I mean,
a lost cause.
I mean, okay. So I
Where's
was.
a lost art?
I mean, actually, not true. You still got Michael Bublé.
These all white guys. What about like in hip hop? Because
Niggas don't make music like that no more, bruh.
dude, I'm telling you, I was listening to somebody. What the fuck was his name? He is a dark skinned brother, and he be
Hello, Black.
yeah, Aloe Black. He's pretty good, right? Like he makes that type of music where I mean, of course, it's not really like vocally, whatever. But I mean, but he makes like Aloe Black is like the Kanye of singers. You know what I mean?
I
What do you mean you guess? What the fuck does that mean?
guess.
Okay, all right. Then what's your deal against Aloe Black? Why do you hate Aloe Black? Apparently,
First of all, I didn't want to say that I didn't know who the fuck you were talking about before, but now I'm gonna have to pull that card.
okay.
Wow.
See?
Wow.
What did I walk away
You
from?
brought-
What did I come back to?
No, we were going through like
I'm
the
sorry.
list
I
of
left you alone with them.
we were going through the list of like male artists that
That don't sing soprano and falsetto and
like,
bullshit.
kind of like Barry White in a way, kind of like
I
you
love
know,
me some Barry White though.
yeah, but there's not many of them.
Oh right, no now, but
Luther Vandross, all the like some of those. Yeah.
there's not a lot. That's one of the things that I think that's the reason why I like Aaron's music so much, because it's coming back to that original R&B.
Yeah.
Hence why I still very much like Chris Brown and the stuff that he comes out with, because a lot of it is still it's very much R&B that I kind of grew up on. So like and
Yeah, but he's a falsetto nigga. I can't.
he is falsetto. I mean, I get it. I mean, that's why I said I get it. I understand. As a woman, I'm going to be more attracted to that falsetto, but it's one of those things that like I
That's
feel
weird
like
though. You don't think
I
that's
like-
weird?
No, I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
It's normal to me. It's normal to me. But I also love me some Barry White, and I also like the I forgot his name in Boys to Men, the one that had the baritone in Boys
Right.
to Men too. So like, I mean,
You mean the
it's-
big lip motherfucker?
yeah. Well, I mean, He did
No, I
pass
thought
away.
that
God,
was Jay-Z.
you know,
No, the big lip motherfucker with glasses. The one.
rest in peace. But
Oh,
yeah, he
oh,
he
yeah.
most definitely, yeah. His baritone was very very sexy. So like I feel like it's a certain in my sense. You know what I'm saying? I like the baritone. It's not
It's kind of like
that
the
I
same
dismiss it.
sense.
It's just not so many of them.
It's like the same sense as like the all male groups, like the Temptations, like something.
They always had a baritone.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
But,
always had a baritone.
but
Yeah.
you
Well,
notice, but you notice now, like the groups have kind of like dwindled down to just
Yeah, soprano niggas.
yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, because like really,
I don't know.
we
You-
think about like
you
the
don't-
old groups. We
Aaron doesn't sing soprano.
huh?
He does. He's not soprano.
He sings
Is he-
soprano.
he
He
just is
just
a tenor.
he can't get there. Just
He
yet.
is he's probably like a mid tenor. Like he's not a
That's exactly what I said. I'm a 10X. That's it.
like I'm I was-
Okay, come on,
I-
guys.
okay, so
He's a
y'all-
self-proclaimed
y'all
tenor.
y'all
okay?
y'all paired. Let me just say, y'all was instrument people, right? I was in the choir.
Don't think so.
I was in the choir. Y'all were instrument people. I was in the choir. I know the difference between the different.
Do you?
Well, I don't
Oh,
know.
I do.
Do you?
I
I'm sure I
didn't. That's
Do you?
I don't know what's going on here, but I don't know where this conversation is going. All
Because it ain't going nowhere. Because Jay was just saying, "Do you?" to see if I was
Right.
gonna react.
But I don't,
Go ahead.
But I mean, all I'm saying is that like when it comes to male singers, they all sound like bitches now, and that's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like
But that was
wow.
it was yeah. And back in the day, it was more.
Yeah, it was
not-
men.
Yeah, it was. Well, I mean, it
Men sound like men
no,
back
I
then.
mean, no. You go back into that time frame. You had Silk. Matter of fact, Choir Boy in the Five Heartbeats, he was the high pitch. He had that falsetto.
Yeah, right.
So every group had it. Even back
Not
in the
every
day,
group. It was
every
very far in between. It was few and far in between.
every group had somebody that was able to belt.
Maybe
out
one,
loud
but
notes.
to my 5 niggas, and then
So they
maybe
was
one of them
always-
had was soprano. You know what I mean? But all the rest of them had male voices.
But that is something that is unheard of. Like the fact that now it's switching over to that. I don't know. I couldn't even say that.
I could sing
most of
soprano.
the people, most of the males that I've come encounter with that I am attracted to their music. A lot of them are like in that tenor range.
Right.
So really, it's not like a. I don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
The
but
falsetto
we don't
is
have a lot of
awesome. The falsettos are
You know,
awesome, but
Right.
it's
I
not something
realize
that.
that the show has turned into not the government cheese party. It's turned into restaurants and
Today.
music.
But we talk about everything. That's the part of it.
yeah, that
Party is about music.
Yeah.
So
all I,
it's what
but I mean, but the main thing is still like we agree that nowadays male singers are basically like bitch,
yeah.
bitch voices, basically, right?
But why would that be? Why would it be considered a bitch voice? It's coming out of a man.
That doesn't mean it's not a bitch.
It doesn't that. But what do you have? It doesn't make sense to me. I think like
The
if you
bitch
have a
voice. You don't
singer-
know
a
what a bitch
singing-
voice sounds like?
A singing
Chris
voice.
Tucker.
I mean, it's a singer. Like I don't know, like I mean, and most of them, it's some people out there that they can hit those high notes and they're deeper than both of y'all.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like you got ones who can hit those notes, but they call them counter tenors. Yeah, see, and like I knew that, did you?
See, Aaron can do that. Yeah.
Right. See, but
Aaron, I
at
don't know.
some
I've
point-
never heard Aaron hit a high note like that.
Oh, he can
I
do
mean,
it.
I don't
He
think
can do
he's
it.
ever hit.
He
Have
can
you?
do
Can
it.
you hit a falsetto note like that, Aaron? I don't think I've ever heard you hit a note like that.
Here we go.
He can
Do
do
it.
it. He can do it.
You're on the spot. Go.
Look.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think I've ever heard him.
Well, he's too busy. He's too busy, gambling, doing all the other shit. So,
But he has
one
range.
day,
Okay,
one day, he
my
has
man's
range.
got range.
He's got range. Right?
Well, man,
In some sense, that sounds like a whole compliment when y'all try to make it sound like it's not. So let me just say this.
Appreciate it. I appreciate it.
It's like
you should. It was a compliment.
he's like 97 Bulls,
I appreciate that.
97 Bulls.
like the 97
Is it
Bulls.
before the championships or after?
That's before.
Okay, yeah, that sounds about right.
I can't with either one of y'all. I mean, where were we going with this? Where I mean,
We're going to be talking about Arizona hard spiked tea.
we are just not giving them no advertisement and they ain't paying
No,
us
it
nothing.
ain't.
So let's go ahead and move forward with
good
that.
shit
All
right
right.
there, man.
I had a conversation with somebody at work.
It's not animal fucking, is it?
No,
All right.
but it's close. No, we was trying to figure out what the actual appeal of Aaliyah was. Like like the actual what was the actual appeal of Aaliyah because a lot of people love appeal Aaliyah like she's considered a legend, I guess, or considered uh y- you know I was trying to figure out I want to break down the actual appeal of Aaliyah.
The appeal of Aaliyah. What was the appeal of Aaliyah? Rewind that. Rewind that whole question.
You just said it. I mean that was praised the whole.
No, wait.
Like what was so special? What was so great about Aaliyah and what she brought to the?
I bet you, Aaron has a photo of her.
Right.
That's all right because honestly, like I've already openly said like a few times that if I was to ever become like if I was ever that person that would like girls, and I'm not, by the way, but Aaliyah would be that person that I would go for. Um, so
Only girls can say that shit.
we can
I can't
absolutely.
I can't be
mean,
like
it's
yo
true.
if I ever got fucked by a guy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it doesn't sound like it comes out of your mouth. So yeah, I mean, because girls have there's a different comfortability about our bodies that males just don't carry. So that's really what it boils down to. So for me, I feel like Aaliyah's appeal, she appealed to that teenage girl. And so it really, I mean, don't get me wrong, and I mean, obviously the males because she wasn't hard to look at either. Um, that's what brought her to the limelight.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? But she also had vocals. She most definitely stayed within her times. Movie, she touched on a little bit of everything. So I think that was my appeal with her. Like I feel like she represented me for what I was as a teenage girl.
Okay.
That's where I think her appeal came from for me. Right? Is that what you were asking, or
Yeah,
was
yeah,
it
yeah.
something in the sense of
No, I
like
mean
she
about that?
represented? She was somebody that like first off she was only 5 years older than me, so she represented something that I wasn't able to. Obviously, I wasn't out there in the world doing this stuff, and she was so young doing
You
it.
weren't rocking the boat.
I wasn't rocking the boat. So like I mean it's just one of those things where she represented something that I thought was awesome in the music world at the time.
all right. I mean, what we was kind of getting down to like on on that conversation
Hmm.
was that like I felt that was basically her appeal was mostly just to other young girls
Yeah.
because because everybody speaks very highly of Aaliyah and and like I said, I'm
At the
not
time,
discounting
it would have it would have grew with her. Has she still been here?
right.
You get what I'm saying?
But-
She still would have been touching whatever age group she was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She was in. Like at that point, she was growing with her music.
I think my like conflict a little bit with it was that she really like when I think about because again I was never a young girl. I didn't you know what I mean? I never had the mind of a young girl. So
Let's not go down
so-
that road. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't necessarily understand, but I'm not discounting. But just from my perspective, right?
Mhm.
She just seemed like a Black Britney Spears to me. That's
Okay, so
is that fair?
But Britney Spears, she was representing a more, how do I say, like a more sassy part of a teenage girl. So like Aaliyah was like, I feel like Aaliyah she wore certain things and stuff like that, but she didn't really. Britney Spears had the body of a grown woman, to where Aaliyah still had the body of a kid. You really think about it. Look at how
Okay.
Aaliyah looked compared to Britney Spears. Britney Spears brought in that sex appeal, even though Aaliyah could have, right? Because she's a very beautiful
I
girl.
thought that's what she was doing.
She wasn't though.
Rock the boat.
Rock the Boat is when she was a
Rocking the boat.
full blown adult. Like so when I tell you that like when Britney Spears was doing the little dance in the middle of that high school hallway,
Right.
she was the same age as Aaliyah when she first came out.
Okay.
So you got to think about. I mean, they were really close to age in that sense, right? So she was bringing sex appeal at 14 and 15 years old, compared to Aaliyah was bringing. She did back and forth. Age ain't nothing but a number. You get what I'm saying? When she was 14 and 15 years old.
Aaliyah was doing those.
Yeah, that was her 14 to 15-year-old. When she got to rock the boat, she was fully grown and she was reaching for that adult crowd, not for the teenage
You
crowd
tell,
at that
oh
time.
wait, but you just said back and forth and age and number. Like that's about as sexual
Age,
as
but
anything.
when you come to, like, you got to think about that teenage girl. How many teenage girls do you think actually gave you their real age when they were teenagers?
Well, I don't
Not
know.
many. I could just tell you that. Not many. But when I tell you, a lot of them, I was guilty as that as a teenager. You know what I'm saying?
But it was a sexual
I was
thing,
12. No, hey,
It was though. I mean, like honestly, like it was.
it's hard to explain because you're not a teenage girl. So when I say this, the age ain't nothing but a number was more so as teenage girl, you want to feel like you're grown and you want to be able to do what you want to do,
Yeah.
right? But as an adult, rock the boat. That's really like that's a sexual song.
You don't think back and forth wasn't though?
No. No, I'm gonna need to listen to some of these songs and let you listen to where you're finding sexual content in these songs.
All right.
I need to hear them.
I mean, cause I didn't listen to a lot of Leah. I mean, like even like those songs.
I mean, Aaron, what do you
I
think?
don't even
Because I know
remember,
you
like, the
listen
hooks.
to Aaliyah. So, what do you think about those songs? Do you think that those songs are highly sexual?
What's on Aaron's mind?
Do I think those songs are what?
Do you think that her beginning songs, Aaliyah's beginning songs, were highly sexual?
It's a long
No,
pause. Okay.
That was a long.
no. I think it gradually went into.
Yeah.
I think
Alright.
her second album was way more sexual.
Right, and that's because she was coming into her adulthood at that time.
Yeah,
She was
which
starting
is
to.
fine. That's usually how it goes. I mean,
Yeah.
Chloe Bailey was a.
What was back and forth? How did that go? Sing it, Aaron.
Shut up. But not.
Yeah, I
There's
wanna roll
many
another
singers that started at a young age, and later when they're starting to become an adult, their songs get a little bit more sexual. It happens.
Yeah. I mean, we're seeing a lot more now, definitely, because like it seems like these Ariana Grandes and Hannah Montanas and all that shit are Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, I mean, Ariana Grande didn't start out sexual. Just
Let me see you go.
like Aaliyah didn't start out singing WAP. Like
Yeah.
it's just.
I mean, you might as well just go ahead and play it.
I didn't expect that it was gonna pop up.
Yeah. I'm sorry. What was the last part, Aaron?
No, I was like,
Did Aaron? Did you hear that music? Okay. See, she can't hear it on his end, so. But I'm gonna go ahead and.
She was playing. She was trying to drown your.
I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to look up the lyrics for the back and forth song.
I think I got back and forth mixed up with Rock the Boat.
Yeah, Rock the Boat is most definitely sexual.
Yeah.
So
I don't really remember much of Aaliyah's stuff. I think it's part
That's what
work
did
the
it.
middle, change positions, of course.
That's what did he use?
she's this song right
He wrote
here.
it.
So back and forth. Let me see you go back.
He wrote
This is the LIYA. Let me see you go back and forth. Now let me see you go back and forth. Ooh, this is the LIYA. Let me see you go back and forth. Let me see you go back and forth.
So,
She just
it
What's
was
what's LAYA?
Aaliyah. It was
Oh.
Leah
Is it?
for her name.
lesbian.
Yeah. Let me see you come forth. Yeah, she says it's Friday and I'm ready to swing, pick up the girls and hit the
Swing.
party scene.
No,
So,
okay.
Sweet.
so if he was
She's
in
ready
the
to
No,
swing,
yeah, I got you.
She was just talking about going out to parties and stuff like
she was
that.
talking about swing.
Stuff that teenage girls will do. Like, I mean, it's
Stupid.
and dancing and get in the mood to dance. She said,
Okay, all right, that's fine.
It's just it was really more teenage play.
Stuff. Yeah.
And so like that's why I said I was like she literally that when I first heard Aaliyah she reminded me of stuff that I wanted to do in those time frames, and she was actually able to do it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like to
You
where
nasty as hell.
I mean, when I first heard Leah, you gotta think about it, y'all. Like for real. When I
the way you feel about Lee is the way I feel like DMX. I wanted to like shoot a whole bunch of niggas and shit.
whoa,
Bark
that
bark
went
at people.
straight violent.
Yeah, you know. I was close
mean-
to the edge.
I was close to
I was not the only one up in this room that watched Uncut, so quit playing. Like all of those songs there, like that was when we were kids, but that's not something that I would have acted out.
Talking shit.
Well, I don't know. I mean, because I think Uncut is basically like that's ain't that what the whole genre is now? Like what Uncut was back then? Isn't that exactly what
What?
culture is now?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. That's why Uncut is not Uncut anymore. That's why they don't have it. That because they just show it on regular TV anymore.
What? Who did it? Who? What? Who did it? Who? Like, no.
I don't know why you bringing up Diddy again.
Right. I mean, we had already left that conversation.
All I'm saying, okay, so like
Who fucked who?
If we,
I mean, that's what that is.
if we're being honest though, right? When it comes to like the way like Aaliyah, what like 'cause my thing was with Aaliyah, I always kind of pictured her, I guess, as the Rock the Boat girl. You know what I mean?
Right,
I
because
know
she don't
shit
know
else about her.
you didn't know her earlier tracks. Yeah.
And plus, I think she rocked with Missy and them. So
Yeah.
so like doing that, and then she died or
But
whatever.
even Missy Elliott, when she first came out, she wasn't like she.
No, Missy's great. I love Missy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Missy
she got wild as hell with the spitting in the dude's mouth and shit on the radio.
that
On
was
the
disgusting.
But
Did he gargle?
I
don't know, man.
Jay. All right, so I mean, so either way, we're done dragged this all the way out. So where are we going to next, you guys?
Where are we going to?
Jay,
What's on CJ's mind?
really? Is that what we're going to
Yeah,
right now?
that's right.
We ain't even did Dave's topic.
Oh, but I thought we did.
That's good enough.
Or do you got one?
No, that's good enough.
You sure? I mean,
We can't do this on the podcast, dude. Hey, we got to figure out what we're gonna do while we're doing it.
That's what I said.
No,
But that's
no,
what I'm
fuck it.
saying. Like,
It's good enough. Let's roll it on.
all right. What's on CJ's mind?
all right. Well, I really didn't have a whole lot on my mind,
And that was
but like, I did get off my mind what it was. I mean, it was like I feel like we sit and having conversations. I feel like what's on my mind was the fact that now we all four of us are back on the podcast, and I'm okay with that. I like the flow that we necessarily have.
Even
and
though
I'm gonna
what the fuck
keep
was
on-
that?
Yeah, that's what I said. What was that? That was like
What the
that
fuck was that?
was an outer body
and-
fucking moment.
I want to say that, you know what I'm saying, one of the things that we always scoop around and we're clowning with each other, you guys, for everybody that's listening on right now, we really do actually, we might like each other a little bit. Like,
A little bit.
just a little bit. Nah,
We
I'm just
definitely
joking. Like, I
enjoy
feel like
time.
we enjoy the time that we have here
In
on
general.
the podcast, and we haven't really got to touch bases on a lot of this. I just wanted to take the time in my little square to kind of catch up. Like, I feel like that's one of the things that I've been missing is catching up. I
Oh,
feel
yeah?
like I've been wanting to kind of touch bases because I feel like as humans we forget that everybody has something going on, right? And we might talk to you every week, Dave,
Right.
but we really don't know what's going on in your life. It's the
tell you,
same
man.
thing, vice versa for us. So
I had a real tough time. We were snaking out a drain, and I found a whole bunch of baby wipes, and it was like a pile. It was so many baby wipes, right? That it would have
It would have supplied the whole baby. supply.
it would have supplied a week's worth at the craziest baby daycare and nursery. You know what I mean? Like that many baby wipes was all in this one drain, and I've been thinking about that all week.
yeah, I mean, right, the life of a person that's in the plumber world.
Yeah.
All right, so like, see, we wouldn't have never known that, right? That's
It's like, how could you have gone without knowing that?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, but I mean, I feel
Want to see
like
pictures? I took pictures.
no, thank you.
Check this out.
I can't imagine what the hell they look like. Okay, so I think for me, it's like we sometimes we need to stop and
Hey,
really breathe and
real
really
quick.
understand what the next person is going through.
Send me Aaron's number so I can send him pictures so you can see this shit.
Oh Lord. I want to just make it to where we have this open dialogue between us and between even the listeners, you guys. The listeners come on in and conversate with us. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like we don't do that enough. We don't stop and actually get quiet enough, I guess, to be able to listen to
Smell
what
the
somebody else
roses.
is, to smell those roses, to listen to what everybody else is going through. We wouldn't have never known, the positive things that's going on in Aaron's life right now. The positive things that are going on in me and Jay's life at this point, the stuff that's going on, the positives that's going on in your life, Dave. Baby, you just cleared somebody's whole draining system. Like they can flush your toilet now, brother.
No, actually, it didn't. We it was so many that we quit.
Did you really quit?
No,
You just
straight up.
stopped?
No, it was really bad because it's for this place over off of in the West End area. It was a I don't know what it was at first. It was off a railroad, and they put a whole bunch of connexes out there, and they use it for storage.
Got you.
And so it's this big ass property with a whole bunch of connexes, and they got one toilet, and apparently somebody's been flushing shit down there. Yeah. And the sewer goes all the way for like 70 feet.
Holy shit! You don't have to take the whole damn pipe out.
Yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen. That's why we quit. We said, look, we've been literally at this for 2 days.
Right.
2 days and just pulling wipes out. You're gonna have to dig this stuff, digging stuff up, put new pipe in. That's really all.
Okay, so one of the things that I want to do for now on here on the podcast, you guys, is something that I feel like needs to be done. In the world. Like I think we should be doing this with the people that we love and the people that we surround ourselves with. I need y'all to give me one positive thing and one negative thing that happened in your week this week.
Baby wipes is both.
Baby, that's positive and you made a lot of money. Okay. Okay. All right. So made a lot of money on the baby wipes, and the negative is the fact that it was so many freaking baby wipes. All right. I got you. I got that. That was fair. Jay, what about you?
Woke up this morning.
That's a positive.
That's a positive.
Okay,
Man, we gotta work on it.
We're gonna work on you, sir.
And the negative is I'm still going to work for a shitty company.
Okay.
Okay. So my positive. Well, no, let's go ahead. Aaron, go ahead, because I'm the one that posed the question. Go, Aaron, your turn.
One of my positives would be talking to you guys again. I know it's been a while.
Yes.
One of my negatives would be talking to you guys again.
I can't stand you.
That breaking up my day.
There you go. So you just got a new positive.
Yeah,
I got 2 of them now.
The hatred of Aaron makes you so happy.
Yes, yeah, y'all crazy. Okay, so I think one of my biggest positives is I think that I've opened my eyes up enough to see what I actually want to do for the rest of my life.
Is it cocaine?
And shut up, Day. This is my time, not time for you to talk. Shh. And I'm gonna turn your mic off. Good job. All right, so so one of the positive things in that, I feel like I always wanted to be a business owner, and I've never really seen what I wanted to do, and I always doubted that I can do what I'm doing right now, and it's successfully working, and I feel like that's my positive for this week. And the downside of this week is some of the health news that I got this week from my doctors between test results, finding out that I am borderline diabetic, and finding that I might have some thyroid issues, and having to look forward to all the stuff that is going to come down the pipeline with all of that stuff. So yeah, I say that was my highest negative, and I'm just tired of feeling sick. So yeah. All right.
So what you're saying is I can't have another box of Cheddar Bay biscuits. Is what you're saying?
Yeah. No.
Damn it.
Yeah, leave it alone. Leave it alone. We have enough of
Now you
us
just
on here.
ruined Aaron's life.
Right.
I know.
You gave him a
I know.
negative now.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. I just have to watch what I'm consuming. And so that's one of the things that I'm just gonna make. Because I don't. If you could ask anybody in my family, like I eat like more than half less than what they eat in this household. Like I don't eat. I don't eat, but when I do eat, I'm obviously choosing the wrong things. Is what it boils down to. So like, I just have to be careful on what I eat because I'll go all day and be like, did I eat something today? Like I just like I don't know but I most definitely probably done already had about 4 or 5 energy drinks. So I have to be careful with what I'm doing and what I'm consuming. So
Yep.
yep.
Yeah.
So and then that for the same thing for all the listeners, you guys, take time out to look at the positive in your life and the negative in your life. And I feel like when you start doing that and it becomes something regular, I feel like that's something that is life changing. Start doing a board, writing down those positive things and what you want to do. What is your goals for the week? Because it's very important. That's how you grow. If you don't ever learn from the negative stuff that goes on in your life and how to overcome that negative, how are you ever to grow into a different human being?
Right.
So that's where I'm at right now.
All right, so as we come close to the end of our show, we definitely want you guys to check us out on our Facebook page at the Government Cheese Party Podcast Facebook page. Also check out the YouTube channel as well too, because we definitely have that as well. And if you're not following the Government Cheese Party on TikTok, you can definitely look us up there. I've been trying to um, get certain things off with the TikTok page, but right now there's some weird stuff going on. It might be because of CJ and that her tablet is down. Might be doing some other things to kind of
Is
deal
it
with that.
logged in?
It probably is. But I'm gonna try to get that worked on throughout this week. So there might be a brand new episode that pops in on there. So if you hadn't followed it, please follow the Government Cheese Party TikTok page. Um, the 10 Count podcast we do every other week will be a brand new episode next week for the 10 Count podcast as we try to juggle around certain things that's going on within our lives, especially with CJ's health issues. We are going to try to do we're going to try to balance it out as much as we possibly can. But with the ongoing situation that goes on there, you might hear us next week, you might not hear us. It's an ongoing thing, but we promise that we will be back doing our regular
I
shows
think the
once
guys should do it even if I don't feel up to
Well,
it.
that's fine
Y'all
too.
don't
I mean,
stop because I can't be on the
well,
podcast. I'll fill in even if that means that I have to
that's fine. I mean,
record something.
we
Y'all
can
just
go
add
off the
me in
rails
there.
every single day. I
Oh
mean,
Lord, that's
it's
scary.
fine by
Aaron,
me.
Aaron, I'm gonna need you to make sure you're here when I'm not if I'm not if I can't be here.
CJ, if you're never not on the podcast that day, we going crazy. I ain't joking.
Oh my God, Aaron, no, you're supposed to be the support beam.
Hell no.
Yeah, hell no. I'm not doing that.
Y'all supposed to behave.
It's the opposite. I'm gonna nuclear bomb this bad boy.
Okay, nuclear bomb.
You know.
Do you think Dave is worse than that?
Oh Jesus. Oh, Jesus. No, have you heard some of the episodes when I'm not there? Like there are all types of shit that gets talked about. You need to go back to hear some of them episodes. I promise you, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I plead the fifth to everything that they say. I promise you. I'm not,
A lot of strange things you do with cheese, man.
I can't, I won't. I just no.
Cheese fetishes.
So
Cheese fetishes?
No,
Whoa.
I think we end up getting like a whole penis song the last time that I wasn't on.
Oh man, I
Like,
forgot
can't-
about that one.
yeah, like I mean, like quite
Jeez.
literally, Aaron. I'm not joking. Like it's bad.
Yeah.
So
Classic
yeah,
billboards.
hopefully we most definitely don't have to worry too much about stuff. I just feel like I just have to push forward. And sometimes like even though like right now I still don't feel 100% like good, but I'm able to sit up and still have a conversation. I do miss this. I miss being able because like I said, you guys like literally set the format for my week when we do this every week. So granted, as goofy as y'all are, and I'll be like, oh my God, y'all get on my nerves. But at the end of the day, I look forward to doing this. And so this is something that I look forward to doing. And I can't wait until we get to a point to where we blow up and we're able to do this full time. You know, I feel like this is something that I want all of us to be able to kind of bankroll off of. I feel like we got a lot of tightening up to do. I think time wise we have to be more prompt, and
Yeah.
that's me. That's me. Just to let y'all know, it's me, 100% me. But and also having a little bit more organization to what we do. So I mean that's for all the listeners, you guys. We know we like to do this freestyle thing because we feel like we wanted to bring us to you guys. But if we want to go further in the podcast world, we need to have a little bit more organization. So
Yeah.
we most definitely that's stuff that we're going to be working on, and I wanted y'all to hear that personally. So like,
You know, I realized after doing some of our editing and stuff throughout the years, like some of the certain stuff that we do, like I realized that we have more funny content than we do anything else. Like like talking about like content wise, like as in each episode,
that's what we're supposed to do.
like there's like
That was why we started. Because we started, you think about it, we started right at the beginning of the
okay.
pandemic.
So it's like when we had like the pie chart, like we have a pie chart.
Okay.
And it's like 90% of it is just nothing but comedy.
Y'all being
Okay.
goofy.
I don't like that.
You don't like pie charts?
I don't like that you bring up pie charts and then you start talking about percentages. Like I don't like that you do that, right?
Why is that?
Because I don't trust your math.
At all.
I'm just saying it's 90%.
Yeah, and I say I don't trust it.
And like the rest of the 10% is like fucking
I
us
think we
just
need
being
to
serious.
definitely start. Like I said,
Why is he
we gotta
standing
have
here?
because he's Jeremiah. But we need to start evening it out a little bit. We gotta start. We gotta know when the conversation is serious and when it's a joke. I know we have to really. We gotta start organizing.
Hold on. Time out. First off,
You want to join the podcast, Jeremiah? Because you sitting in here like.
I mean, first off, he's just standing there. He's looking like, you know, he's supposed
no,
to be.
it's alcohol, boy. No,
And he's got no shirt on. Like, what are you doing? And you're doing
and
that.
he's flexing his chest. Like Aaron, if I can't make this shit up. My 17-year-old child, like he literally sitting here like flexing his chest, making his
and he's doing it right next to Uncle Dave.
because he wants to be hit by Uncle Dave. That's what that is. That's all that is. He just wants to be hit.
I ain't touching that boy.
He wants to. He's asking.
Hey man, I don't care what he's asking. So I ain't touch. Hey, we ain't doing no Drakes over here.
Whoa.
Wait a minute.
Whoa.
Where were we going with that?
I thought it was Diddy.
Oh gosh, and he ends it there.